people that like Kendrick hate Drake,
Yeah.
no matter what he makes, no matter what he says. And it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing. And it's like, I don't know if I love that.
What is your relationship with Cole like these days?
Obviously, there's things behind the scenes.
Hold up. I had a completely different video lined up, but I was not expecting Jay-Z to suddenly be out here speaking on Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole. Yeah, we got to talk about this. Listen to this. Your guy Hov just sat down for an interview with GQ, and the moment he started speaking on the Drake versus Kendrick situation, things got real interesting.
Genre's biggest rap beef.
Well, until now.
As a spectator,
Yeah.
what did you think of the 2024 back and forth between him and Drake?
I'm going to have an answer you're not going to like.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you're going to like. That's presumptuous. In this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it that you almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now, people that like Kendrick hate Drake,
Yeah.
no matter what he makes, no matter what he says. And it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing. And it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth where the fallout lands, especially on on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that. Maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, I sound like the old guy wagging the finger. But I think we can achieve the same thing as far as like sparring with music, with collaborations more so than breaking the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
It could stand it before because there was no social media and there was no thing, and you had the battle and it was fun and then you moved on.
Right.
Right now, I don't know if it could stand it with the technology that we have.
Because it takes up so much oxygen.
It takes up so much oxygen.
Yeah.
And now it's just like every day they're just trying
They're
to
still talking about it.
It's not just talking about it. Not like, yo, this song, I like this.
Yeah.
No, it's like trying to tear down the people's life.
Yeah.
It's like trying to, wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
Again, I love the idea that we got so much music in such a short period of time.
Great music.
Just everything around it was just like, man, it's like taking us a couple steps back.
Yeah.
And we just grown so much that I don't know if, I guess I'm gonna say it, I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting.
I hate that I have this point of view. I do, because I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. I hate it. It's just how I feel about
Well,
it.
it even kind of extended to you, right? Because people made it a personal thing that you chose Kendrick for the Super Bowl. It's like, oh man, he's choosing the side and he's and he's not.
Like I don't have, what do I have to do with that? I chose the guy that was having a monster year. I think it was the right choice.
Word.
It wasn't in some sort of alliance to a battle.
Yeah.
What I care about them two guys battling, like, what's that got to do with me?
Word.
Have at it. Have fun. It's almost like, not just me, by the way. They drag everybody in it. Like, everyone's part of this conspiracy to undermine Drake, I guess. But like, what the fuck? Like, what? I'm fucking Jay-Z. or do respect to him. I'm fucking old. Do respectfully.
Word.
Like, for what? To what end?
Yeah.
It couldn't be that these guys just don't like each other.
Yeah.
And I think they haven't liked each other for a long time.
Before you had anything to do with it.
For a while.
Yeah.
I think this has been brewing, just like me and Nas was brewing.
Yeah.
It didn't happen at the Summer Jam. That happened, the Lex and TV sets, the minimum, whatever. It was a whole bunch of stuff leading up to that point.
Myth Bleak, what is the Myth Bleak slugs in your hat, right?
It was slugs in your hat. It was a bunch of like little things that led up to that point. And then when it happened, it happened. I actually regret that because I really like Nas. He's a really nice guy.
All right, hold up. He also touched on that little back and forth with J. Cole, and we'll get there in a second. But let me break down a few things he said real quick. First off, I love how Hov is still on that energy, like I'm Hov, I'm Jay-Z. And listen, That confidence hasn't faded one bit. I'm not gonna lie, I respect that heavy. Because let's be real, all that money and success didn't strip away that old Rockefeller edge he built with Dame. And that energy, it still echoes across the industry today. Back then, people looked at Jay, Dame, and the Rockefeller roster like straight-up rock stars. You could throw the whole crew in there, too. It was a movement. So when he says he didn't care about the back and forth and picked Kendrick because he had a monster year, that lines up with what everybody was already saying. A lot of folks tried to spin this into some Jay versus Drake narrative. Yeah, they had tension before, but they moved past it. We literally saw Jay-Z pop up on Drake's projects after that. He was on Certified Lover Boy, if I remember right. Yeah, Love All, and that was one of the standout tracks. People forget, Jay has always said, "I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman." Corny or not, that mindset explains everything. That whole Super Bowl and NFL situation, that's business, not personal. But now let's get into what really stood out. He said the game might be past battling. And listen, that's a wild take. I get why someone at his level and age would say that, but I'm gonna be real, I don't fully agree. And I think even he hinted at this too. We're just in a time where people can't move on. Every day I'm on here, no matter how much I support Kendrick or critique Drake, the second I say something y'all don't like, it's you picked a side. It's like you're forced into a corner. J. Cole even compared it to politics in that Cameron interview. You're either one side or the other, no middle ground. And that right there is why maybe battles don't hit the same anymore. Because a lot of y'all, you take it too far. It turns childish real quick. Some of y'all act like you never liked the other artist to begin with. Y'all grew up on Drake. Now suddenly a few months changed everything. That says more about you than the music. And on the flip side, you got Drake fans calling Kendrick trash. Come on, bro. There's grown adults moving like kids. And I'm not even exaggerating. This stuff is everywhere. I had a dude come to my house to fix my internet, and you won't believe this. He spent the whole time ranting about Drake and Kendrick. The whole time. Just going in on Drake like it was personal. Saying Drake can't rap and shouldn't even be in the industry. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there thinking, where's the professionalism? He walks in blasting Kendrick loud like it's a concert. I told him I messed with Kendrick, named the song, and that was it. He went off for like an hour straight. He even told me to step outside and follow him while he was working. I'm not making this up. I won't say the company, but yeah, it got weird. So yeah, I kind of get what Jay was saying. Maybe we are past battling because fans just don't know how to separate it anymore. And yeah, you could say I'm part of the problem for making this video, but let's be honest, I'm only talking about it because y'all still care. If it wasn't relevant, I wouldn't even touch it. I'm not out here flooding my channel with endless beef videos. I post what I think y'all actually want to see. That's how I move. So now let's get into what Jay said about his relationship with J. Cole, because a lot of people think there might be tension there.
Relationship with Cole like these days?
Obviously, there's things behind the scenes with, like audits and shit like that gets complicated.
Yep.
But I think you given a chance to prove that you're above board is an opportunity.
Word.
So I don't have any negative feelings for him. I'm actually super proud of him and what he's done.
It sounds like you're still, like, when you came in, we were talking about the mixtape, like you're still engaging with the work as a fan too.
Yeah, Clue sent it to me actually.
Oh, word?
Clue, not Cole.
Yeah?
He sent it to me because he's proud, right?
Yeah.
Think about Clue, like he have like a resurgence behind it.
Yeah. I want to go.
All right, listen. He spoke on J. Cole real quick. And hold up, to me, that kind of hints there might be something there. He gave a clean, respectful answer, like I love seeing him grow. But at the same time, it felt like he left just enough for people to start questioning things. It wasn't direct, but you could tell he was low-key pointing to stuff happening behind the scenes. Now look, I'm not saying I know for sure, but it definitely sounded like there could be some kind of disconnect. Some people even think J. Cole was throwing subtle shots at Jay on his recent album. I'm not fully sold on that, but you can see why people are connecting dots. And honestly, the way Jay talked about Cole, even for less than a minute, felt different. It gave off that vibe of a father who cares but knows his son might have stepped out of line and doesn't want to go too hard on him. That's just the energy I picked up. Because it's not even a hot topic right now. Nobody's really pushing that narrative heavy. But somehow, you can still feel there's something under the surface. And what's crazy is, we didn't even see Jay-Z and J. Cole together like that over the years. It was more quick moments here and there. But in those few moments, you could always see the respect between them. That's why this whole situation feels a little off. Y'all let me know what you think about that. And yeah, drop your thoughts on everything we talked about today. Shout out to Jay for even speaking up, especially after that whole lawsuit situation. I'm not gonna lie, it's refreshing to actually hear from him. It shows he's not this villain people try to paint him as. All that Illuminati talk and wild theories, come on man, he's basically saying I'm just a regular guy. And don't forget, he's a husband and a father too. At some point, that life naturally pulls you back from the spotlight. And honestly, it feels like that's exactly what he's been focused on. Which, if you think about it, lines up with a lot of what Kendrick has been preaching for years.